Greetings everyone, please give me a make sure everything's set on up. Everything's starting to boot on up. And of course, me to get some spam bot on Kick. Luckily, I just don't even monitor and care about that anymore. Give me one to turn on the live chat windows, and of course, activate my macros. Come on now. We'll boot on up. And there we go. Looks like that's all good to go. Let me just double check my other computer. And looks like everything that's good. Howdy. What's the finally about? I casted last week, didn't I? Either way, let's go ahead and get started. I do have a couple replays I'll submit in to me. I think they're both 1v1s. Yep, the replay you wanted me to cast this time around is this one. I'll do that one second. I need a little bit of a warm-up right now. A little bit out of today. I just had a bit of a fog in my mind the entire day. Let's see. What was this matchup here? Just want to make sure. Try to mix up from different. Wehrmacht vs. US, so try to avoid that matchup. Yep, I cast Comp Heroes 2 every Wednesday, assuming things don't go wrong. Yep, this should be reasonable enough. One thing I need to check. Yep, my microphone's working. I've been having issues with my microphone not working as well. One thing I want to do is also get rid of the preview on my OBS. Help save some resources, and there we go. Everything should be good now. Greetings everyone, and Grade here with another Comp Heroes 2 replay smallest north side as the blue Wehrmacht force. We got one Che Talks spawn south side as the red Soviet forces who selected partisan tactics. We got Slaughter or Slifer. No idea how to pronounce it. And we also got to meet another doctor to lock in. We got Jaeger Infantry, so both players eyeing for infantry-based combat. This should be quite interesting. Got double combat engineers for the Soviet players. You may be trying to stall out for the one command point partisans. You could go for a tier 2, which of course can help round out its composition and as well as help generate some experience for the command point. After all, you get 1 experience per resource consumed when structure gets completed. So the tier 2 I think is like 200 manpower and 20 fuel, so it'll be 220 experience. Every command point is slightly higher than 1000 experience. It's also less than 1064, somewhere in between the two numbers. So that effectively give him at least 1/5 of a command point. Admiral General Aladdin. I am not sure what you're referring to. Either way, do have double column scripts now uploaded and field. Aladdin? I don't know how to pronounce that word either. And for two nice Urals there, I was going to say Ural would be a great idea. Conscripts push on over here, and a great force back on the MG42. Nice early victory there. We do got Grenadiers up north. Combat just captured the mission sector. Second Grenadier on the field. Let's see, this map does also for garrisons for the partisans. Let's see, we of course got these two garrisons center. We got some defensive garrison here. That is a usable partisan garrison there. And that is not one, even though it's very warm. This one's actually also usable as well. Not to mention as well. The crane is not a garrisonable structure. The overhang here is a structure, but not a garrisonable one. Conscripts getting some damage there on the Pioneers. Third Grenadier on the build queue. Third Conscript squad. I thought he was going to probably save the Partisans, but he is not super close to it at the moment. Half a command point away. Flamethrower here. He likes the sauerkraut extra crispy. Grenadiers get behind heavy cover. That could have been some good times to get some bursts. Entry forward 2 on top of the fuel sector. Mission sector being captured by the Grenadier as well. And this fuel sector is not being captured by the Soviet player. Mission captured and secured by the Wehrmacht player. We're of course out of supply. Conscripts currently advance onto the Grenadier. Gain some damage there onto the Grenadier. Pioneers pushing the way forward. We do now have a tier 2 being built, which can go quite well with the Zis gun stealth AT guns. I mentioned just Zis guns in general. Partisans are ready for a party. Party has been summoned back here. Being upgraded PPS status, has hold fire turned on. He's ready for some ambushing. There's also bushes for the ambush. Become bush. Grenadiers have decaptured the cutoff sector. Very important there indeed.
The enemy is taking our territory.
Of course, the Soviet player does have immediate access to radio intercept, a very good ability. So he knows what his opponent has been building to a certain degree and a certain direction. Grenadiers now falling on back. We do have these Grenadiers catching up that sector. MG42 hitting the conscripts. Pioneers about to get... Oh, rifle grenade. Does force the squads. Avoids the grenade mostly. Flamethrower immolating the Grenadiers. And looks like none of these squads will be wiped on out. Partisans. Partisans looks like did flank the MG42, forcing it back. Pretty big distance there since the last time we saw the Partisans way up here. Partisans can lay down landmines among other things. Fourth Grenadier on the field should be pretty effective versus the Partisans. He has enough manpower for more Partisans. Hold fire turned on. Of course, there's way too much there. He's a little bit wounded. While it's a decent combat squad, it is not perfect.
Supply sector under attack.
Grenadiers captured the munitions sector. We do have this sector also secured.
Ambush camouflage now available.
Racing ambush camouflage, so both players can now use some camouflage. Conscripts pushing forward, getting some damage there on the Grenadier.
The enemy has driven a wedge in our lines.
Up here, Grenadiers engaging. Conscripts getting hit by the Grenadiers and the MG42. Does fall back. The fuel sector is cut off. Partisans push way forward. They can be retargeted. They're pretty wounded. And it does fall back nice and early. It does have medics back at home, which is going to be very important for those Partisans. Pursuing the Grenadier. I don't think he'll get the wipe. He'll get some good damage onto it though. Does he have a med bunker at home? Yes, he does.
The enemy is attempting to steal our sector.
Grenadiers move around. Commandeers laying down a tier 3.
Our territory is falling into enemy hands. We need to re-establish our supply lines.
Conscripts take some damage there from the Grenadiers. Rifle grenade on the back one. He does dodge it. Somewhat eats it, but nothing too significant. He has a good number of conscripts, the efficiency 1, so I want to see more tripwire flares. He doesn't have a doctrinal spammable ability, though Spyward Network and Mark Target can both consume a bit of munitions if you don't hold yourself back. May get the wipe there. Honestly, could have got the wipe there if he probably pursued it. Wehrmacht player is now going for a 2-2-2. So player doesn't have any AT in the field. Howdy, not a problem. Yep. It's not too far in the game. Currently the 8-minute 40 seconds mark, so not too far away. Pioneer's now falling on back. 2-2 pushing down south. Grenadiers does force back the conscripts. Don't think we've seen any landmines in the field just yet, so nobody declaring the land as mined. We do have the mine super squad here, which is very nice. T-70 and Zis gun to shoot that vehicle.
Are securing our territory.
Grenadiers taking some damage and can't be sticking to heavy cover. Grenadiers don't get inside the garrison. Good. He's just trying to move around. 2-2 pushing away forward. It's a 2-2 is has an easy target the combat engineers. Spy network now available, which is going to be very nice to have. Though he does force back the MG42.
Our opponents are seizing a sector.
T-70 now advancing, maybe trying to get some shots there on the 2-2. Don't think I've seen that one. There's actually a lot of films I've not seen. Oh, T-70 gets a good shot there. Zis gun gets a good shot there. Partisans throw a frag grenade. 2-2 does go down. These Grenadiers do fall back. Took a bit of damage there. They ate the grenade, but they ate the grenade in heavy cover, minimizing the damage received. Conscript squads on the flanking the Grenadier.
The enemy is taking our territory. Of supply are disrupted.
And the Grenadiers are starting to fall back. Up north, we do have comm engineers. Also got conscripts. Another MG40 on the build queue. You know, probably would have expected another Pack 40 to deal with the T-70 rather than another MG42. Plus, he knows about the partisans, so he knows his opponent probably has mark target available or spy network to bring in some mortars. His opponent, if he sees a second mortar, he could go for a second MG42. He can go for mortar. This gun camouflages its way forward, but revealed itself by capturing the point or decapturing it. Conscripts move around, bit of damage there on the MG42. Good shots there in the MG42. This gun eyeing for a light artillery barrage, rolls a bit of miss there. Got her rifle grenade, yep, hit the conscript squad. Does not take out the gunner there. Getting some good splash damage. Commissioners do get fully pinned. But the MG42 does fall back. Partisans camouflaging the way forward.
A sector has been cut off. The enemy is encroaching on our territory.
Does start emulating the Pack 40. This gun firing away. Comm Engineers push right forward. And the Flame Engineer is now starting to get immolated by himself.
One of infantry has been killed.
Well, we do have a Soviet mortar on the field. Very nice. Pretty fresh. Of course, has also the flare, so he has more ways to spot his opponent. He gets a shot there. Conscripts behind some light cover. Mortar providing... Would have been a pretty good shot there. Either way, Grenadiers have fallen back. And got a second Pack 40 now deployed in the field.
Our territory is falling into enemy hands. The enemy has taken our supply sector.
Grenadiers now falling back. You have now the recon mode now activated. NG42 has packed on up and receives some free damage here from the conscripts. Conscripts just need us move to the right. Does take quite a bit of damage, immediately gets pinned. Conscripts need to start falling back. He's about to get wiped on out. Oh, nice mortar smoke there. That probably actually saved the squad from being wiped out. Shock troops, not shock troops, partisans advancing. Grenadiers taking, or conscripts taking a bit of damage there. There was a frag grenade, but largely missed. Though he did walk back into it. Conscript squad does get wiped out. Bit of a blob of Grenadiers here. All 4 Grenadiers in this region. He's going to be getting some great hits in the formation. Pack 40 is rotating around.
Fresh conscripts have arrived.
Bit of a splash hit there on the Pioneers. Recon mode, but he make a Panzerfaust. He's got in range of a Panzerfaust. It would consume the rest of his munitions. Panzerfaust firing. Connects, but he should be safe enough to withdraw. Commanders can actually start repairing there. The Soviet player has quite a bit of munitions sorted up. He is going for a T-34 Semi-6, very nice. The Wehrmacht player does have Battle Phase 2, has almost enough fuel for a Panzer IV, however does not have the structure for the Panzer IV, so he's pretty far away on manpower.
Artillery barrage at your command.
Light artillery barrage not available for the Wehrmacht player.
The enemy is attempting to steal our sector.
Frag grenade thrown.
The enemy has driven a wedge in our line. seizing a sector.
Pack 40 does get displaced. So to go around, we've got incendiary rounds here, but facing the wrong direction.
The enemy is
Partisans
taking our
are
territory.
advancing. They have the grenade off cooldown as well as a Molotov. The other MG42 does cover, hit the partisans, so forcing them back. Up here, T-476 pushing forward, does headbutts a building. Does get a good pen there on the T-476. T-70 has captured that sector. Good mortar hit there on those grenadiers. Got a decent amount of splash.
Supplies.
And looks like the conscripts starting to fall back now.
The enemy is taking what we have secured.
Force fire the ground, rolls a miss.
The enemy still has 300 points. Combat engineers are standing by. Taking machine gun fire.
Conscripts do get suppressed there a little bit. Mortar firing away.
Enemy forces
Good
are
hits there on the
attempting to
MG.
capture our territory.
MG does get decrewed by the light artillery barrage. T-70 coming in for a flank. Start hitting the MG42. We do have the Grenadier falling back to get a Panzerfaust onto the T-70. Some just being built. Tier 3 has been built by the Wehrmacht player. Good shots there. Panzerfaust does connect onto the T-70. 2 AT gun shots will finish off, but I don't see any AT guns nearby. Panzerfaust and AT gun does connect onto the T-476, but he should be safe enough to escape. And now we got a Panzer IV on the build queue. Taking a bit of damage there. Conscripts want to get hit there a little bit. T-476 push a bit forward. Panzerfaust connects on the T-476, however, no engine crit. He's going to push straight forward, and so he can be a bit more aggressive with his vehicles since he already powered the Panzerfaust. Looks like the commandeers do find the MG42 though. Pack 40 is starting to push the way forward. And the conscript squad here falling on back.
Enemy has cut off a sector.
I think you're talking about finally caught up. Because I've been online. No frames dropped. Looks like the Soviet player has quite a bit of fuel stored up to go for another pair of T-3476s. Just need more manpower. I am biased towards mass T-3476. It does combo quite well with Mark Target, but then again, any sort of anti-tank ability combos quite well with Mark Target. A little bit, but nothing too crazy. Right now, the Soviet player does have excellent fuel control with triple base capture and does have a nice amount of VP advantage.
Approaching on our territory.
Grenadiers trying to fall back. Pioneers are here. Mark target onto the Panzer IV. Good splash it there onto the Pioneers.
Our opponents are seizing a sector.
Thank you for the follow, Dr. Gross Matol. Welcome to the stream. Pioneers do fall back there. We do have now the conscript squad hitting the pack 40s, forcing them back. Engineers behind some light cover. Light artillery barrage into the MG42. Light artillery barrage also onto the opposite gun. So they're both called light artillery barrages, aren't they? Just one turns the gun sideways, the other one turns the guns upside down, right?
Our enemy has only 200 points.
Grenadiers push forward, getting some damage.
We have a new T-34 standing.
I think he was a little bit slow on the Panzer IV, that's for sure. But he did go for a little bit heavy on infantry, but nothing too crazy. Probably wouldn't, he just didn't have a whole lot of missions, honestly. Probably with all the LMG upgrades, where a telemine would have been very nice to have. Grenadiers starting to fall back there. Panzer IV forward may wipe out the conscripts. Fresh T-34-76 does get a good pen there. This gun hits that tank. Force on the ground there.
Targeting of vehicles is now available.
And the partisans starting to get suppressed. Yeah, I would definitely say the Soviet player should have built tier 1 or tier 2 to help with the command points. But it's only built one partisan squad so far, so not really relying on partisans. It's one of those things he did for a nice advantage for one engagement, but not really focused around it. So him not going for tech right immediately is not a terrible thing, because he just simply hasn't used them. It wasn't focused, it was a support unit in this case. LMG Gren's push right forward. Got an LMG Gren inside this garrison, which may receive deadly hit here. Nope, does not. This gun taking a bit of damage there. This Grenadier squad almost gets wiped on Elf. Got of course T-70 and T-34-76 getting some good damage. Double pack 40 connects with the T-34-76. We may get a wipe there. Does take out the T-34-76. Double T can be very deadly versus medium tanks. Conscripts Uber armory forward. T-70 charging. Gets great hits there on these pack 40s. T-34-76 pushing pretty forward. Panzer IV still quite wounded. Retargets does not retarget toward it. Both pack 40s currently are decrewed. Mark target there. 2 pens on T-34-76 will wipe it out. Recruits the pack 40. Oh, T-70 almost got the wipe there. Probably one more T-70 shot will take it out. But of course, with Panzer Faust, he can't really push forward. Engine 4-2 suppressing down the conscript squad. This conscript squad was very wounded. Does resecure the Zis gun. I think he may have lost a squad with that capture. Does secure this gun there. One shot there, and there goes this T-34-76, losing both of them. Panzer IV still alive. This gun gets decrewed once again. Shock troops are advancing. Panzer IV up here just has a marked target, so it is being revealed. And sneak rounds on the partisans, forcing them back. Takes out one and destroys one of those pack 40s. Gets some good damage on that. Does take out the other pack 4, decrews the MG42. Take time to destroy his own Zis gun and perhaps with the MG42, but Lucy's going to capture both of them. He can merge the Zis gun. Good rifle grenade there. Aviston sort of fall back. Now T-34-76 on the field. He has plenty of fuel for more. Wouldn't blame if he would have gone for an S-285 for more heavy AT. He would have gone S-285 into Katusha as a possibility as well. Also, we can also go for early tech to unlock power. Yep. Wait, I think, oh, never mind. I'm rereading the same thing twice. My mind is mush right now. And there's no dogs to mush. We do have now the Grenadiers backing on off from these units. Rose getting some damage there. T476 needs to fall back. Falling back there. Mark prioritize fire onto the Panzer IV. A lot of bounces there on the Panzer IV. Does get a pen with the Zis gun. You have a Pack 40 being rebuilt. Very nice. Right from the grenade in the garrison. And looks like it did rain a little bit far, not at the door. T476 does not get a good shot there. Mark target onto one of the Panzer IVs. T476 does take a pen. Does send a pen there. No, 2 more pens that Panzer IV is done for. This gun does not connect. Pack 40, however, connects.
Enemy is attempting to steal our sector.
Panzer IV does take a pen there from the Zis gun. It does take 2 pens there.
We are losing a sector.
T70 pushes way forward. You have a single AT strafe available for the Wehrmacht player. That ability is not that great anymore. I remember it was actually pretty useful, but then it got nerfed to a little bit too much in my opinion. Speaking of which, we got that strafe run being activated there. Looks like it, of course, was easily dodged. It does do a cone of the lord around it. It does do a cone of vision towards the marked target. So it does reveal everything, but in a cone. And of course, that cone does not get revealed if the map flies off the plane flies off the map. But it does reveal everything, also targeted. Everything within front of the target, or around the target. Bit of damage there onto the Pack 40. Pack 40 make it decrewed there. T476 push way forward. Does decrew the Zis gun, or Pack 40. And the conscript's taking a bit of damage there. Does recruit the Pack 40. Does destroy the Panzer IV. And looks like the Wehrmacht player has surrendered. This Angrade saying, thank you for watching, and on to the next replay. Also, that's there's the shell. You can see here, actually the shells are actually not really a shell. They actually more have like a shadow effect, which you may not notice unless the games get paused like that, but still, that's a pretty nice freeze frame. Alright, on to the next replay. Oh, not Windows. Got now a 1v1 that somebody submitted to me. Just need a bit of a warm up. No, I need to open up a drink near me. Just give me another moment. Oh crap, explosion. Oh crap, that is shook up really bad. Well, at least the loading screen's still there. Just give me a moment to open up the string slowly. I'm not sure how much you heard me of panicking of it just exploding. Are you done exploding? Yes, you are. See, put it in my other hand. And there we go. And replays. This one here. Which is like the last map, just less snowy. Ooh, possible encirclement. Don't think encirclement's pretty useful. It's more of a team game one, but still. Got less common doctrines here. I always like to see that. Oh wait, no, this is not the last map. It's a completely different map entirely. They all look the same for some of the mini maps. Greetings everyone, and great here with another couple heroes to replace. On the right side as the Wehrmacht forces, we got Elperin. Spawn left side as the red USF, we got Eternal Sunshine of Spotel's Mind. Oh, also howdy. You have an issue where the game not starting after loading? That is actually common. You can mitigate that by having a faster drive. You don't want to play this game on a spinning hard disk drive. You want to try at least an SSD, if not a NVMe or M2. And both players immediately selected the doctrine. You got the Armor Company going for some Assault Engineers, which is probably a good counterpart to the Mechanized Assault Doctrines, Assault Grenadiers. Yep, like I said, you want to have a drive that has faster read-write speeds.
We have a fresh grenadier squad.
Rifleman squad, push way forward. Pioneer taking a little bit of damage there, but nothing too crazy. Of course, can't really do much versus a Rifleman squad. Lay down some wire there. Assault engineers push forward. More grenadiers being deployed on the field. Pioneers push forward. And the MG42 getting some much needed suppression there, which will greatly assist the Pioneers. Maybe some AoE suppression. Nope. Falls back a little bit there. Assault engineers. I'm not sure what this is about. MG42 cuts wire. Assault engineers don't need has the minesweeper upgrade to cut wire. Very nice. You spawn build it, so you must destroy it. The assault engineers are like teenagers. They're very good at cutting. Grenadiers moving around. Assault engineers inside the garrison dancing around. Those are going to be pursuing the grenadiers. Rifle squad should just stick to light cover. Draw some fire for the assault engineers. Right now he's in no cover, so taking some damage. Assault engineers engage the grenadiers successfully. We got the Russian squad. Looks like attempt to build some tank traps. Man, I'm getting some lag spikes there. I'm not sure from why. MG42 setting on up. I swear, it's a little bit random when if I get lag spikes in the game or not. I usually try to like not restart the game after every single game, particularly for 1v1s, but maybe I should have done it. Assault engineers on Plot and Field. MG42 fires a person on the rifle squad. Does not get any suppression there. Grenadiers pursuing the rifle squad now. Rifle squad's far too win the tango with the grenadiers. Maybe with the support of the Russians. Assault engineers moving around. Not assault engineers. Oh, yeah, they're inside the garrison, but I meant to say assault grenadiers. They do keep behind some heavy cover. Heavy cover has been garrison cover. And looks like there's 2 windows aside. Not a great garrison for the Soul Engineers, but looks like he's doing well enough. Not paying close attention, loses the Soul Engineers a little bit foolishly. Grenadiers taking a bit of damage there. M42 hitting the garrison now. Your squad behind some heavy cover. Captures the cutoff sector, which is a cutoff sector only for this munitions sector. The US player has gone for the lieutenant or lieutenant. They have wire cutting for free, just not minesweepers. They can be upgraded with minesweepers, but I still think that costs normal price. Gotta wait till the assault engineers to fall back. Just free wire cutting.
The enemy is taking our territory.
Grenadier squad does fall back. Nope, they can't be upgraded of minesweepers, so they get wire cutters, just they don't have access to minesweepers. I guess I forgot the fact they didn't have minesweepers. Maybe they had it at one point in time. They got it, removed it. I can't remember. There was one they had a minesweeper upgrade, but then again, why would we go for assault engineers and go for minesweeper afterwards? I think they still have 1 target size. H42 suppresses the Russian squad with flanking shots. Yep. Yeah. Just wire cutting, and looks like they do, of course, have vehicle critical repair. But of course, oh, they get the short cover of FC1. That's definitely relative. That's something I forgot about as well. So they actually do get the short cover of FC1 along with the vehicle crew repair criticals. So Soul Engineers were both good, a combat squad and a support squad. They built some, what's it called, a fighting position there. You also have the utility car now pulled in the field. Fighting positions getting at the 50 cal. No armored skirts onto the utility car just yet.
A capture point is under attack.
Entry 42 firing away. Rock squad does get suppressed. Grenadiers do fall back. Lieutenant goes for a bazooka. 2-2 now pulled in the field. US players taking some early victories, feels like, and going straight for a Stuart. 2-2 engaging the rifleman squad. Of course, the Stuart on the field, which means he has access to anti-tank rifle grenades. Utility car going for some drive-bys.
We're losing a capture point.
Better damage down to 2-2. Oh, found a landmine there. We're laid down by the assault engineers. Prioritize fire on the utility car. But the utility car should be strong enough to deal with the 2-2. It does burst it down, or something did. I think somebody just chatted there. Mine. Oh, there was a minesweeper there.
The enemy is overrunning one of our
So it was swept, but something splashed it down. Not sure what though.
enemy infantry.
Stuart forced back the Grenadiers. No Panzerfaust. Right now he does have a decent amount of munitions. He can go for mechanized assault crew. Just needs a lot more manpower. He has spent a lot of fuel on, so I think he's just gone for... Nope, Battle Phase 2, just going for another 2-2. Guess he's running pretty behind on fuel. Probably would have more by now.
Scout car has arrived.
And Grenadier's not falling back. Hope he has medics at home. No, he does not. He does need medics. He's going for the upbuilding now. Grenadiers will help build it. Stuart moving around. Grenadiers are falling back.
We are losing a sector. Enemy forces are securing our territory.
Utility car and Stuart here do now have... Is that going to be Treadbuster? Is he laying down landmine?
Bunker has been converted.
Here's a 2-2 up north. Of course, it can easily be swept, the Treadbuster. Flame engineers push way forward.
The enemy is attempting to steal our sector.
Good shots in the Pioneers, forcing back. He's now finally going for Pack 40. He's been needing a proper counter to the Stuart for a bit of time. He's lost already quite a bit, so he's pretty hurting right now. He lost his Assault Grenadiers, he's lost the 2-2. You have M5. Was that the Assault Engineers landmine or was that the utility car landmine? I cannot remember which one was which. M6 is the utility car mine, so that is the anti-infantry / anti-vehicle mine. So that is the regular 30 munitions, explode everything landmine. Does get out of the Stuart there, trying to get some repairs. Gotta be a little bit careful though. Pioneers heading to the 2-2 there. Do now the armor skirts now being researched. Grenadiers behind some good heavy cover. Stuga E's could be deployed in the field. Against the Stuart, probably not a great idea. Something you can do. Another fighting position. This one still exists. Does find that landmine there. Pack 40 connecting with the fighting position as well. Bit of damage there. Soldier engineers trying to get inside the garrison. Grenadiers push right forward. Looks like they may be getting a Panzerfaust onto the Stuart. Lieutenant does get pressed down. Stuart's falling on back. Utility car is nice safe back here. Garrison getting hit by the MG42 as well as 2-2. The assault engineers don't really have good long-range firepower. They have firepower, just not long-range firepower. So it's probably good for them to get out of there. Rear squad inside there. Well, they won't be controlled too much either. Bazooka does fire away. Going for armor-piercing rounds on the MG42. He spots it, so he knows not to push forward. Right squad on the flank. And the Grenadier's pretty wounded right now. Another Grenadier's pushing forward. He's going to try to focus down. Oh, throws a frag. And I think I just heard the audio line for frag research, so just got to play on the field. And the MG42 does get smoked on out. And so the armor-piercing rounds will subside. US players going for a mortar. I do not like the US mortar. I think we've got to just go for the mage and bring artillery barrages. Double Panzerfaust firing. Both hit the utility car. Grenadiers taking a bit of damage there. Pack 40 pushing forward. Pioneers advancing. That guy is pretty wounded.
Order crew standing by for orders. One of our fighting positions is sustaining fire. German dozers have reached the front line. We've lost a fighting position.
Got a pretty good burst in the utility car. And also another burst right there. Stuart's not firing away. Stuart, of course, will defeat 2-2 in 1v1 combat. Does get him down to the coaxial. 2-2 may go down. Smoke from his opponent there. Pack 40 may get the kill there on the Stuart. And the Panzerfaust connects. Rolls a miss there. Landmine detonated. Looks like the Pioneers were trying to sweep it, look like. Or maybe they were laying down that one, though the Pioneer was alive after that, though quite a bit of damage there, so I'm not sure exactly what happened. I think that was the Assault Engineer landmine.
A capture point is being overrun.
And Stuart does barely survive. Does get suppressed down there. Another squad of Assault Grenadiers, but they're severely wounded. Didn't even see them get deployed to the field, and they're almost dead. They do already have 5 kills on them though. First one's nice, but they need to fall back. The battery get wiped on out. Lieutenant Thompson could finish that squad off. Soldiers or Assault Grenadiers do escape out of there. The rear squad is suppressed. We got the Stuart now advancing. And there's another landmine there, so he could possibly be wiped out. Though in this case, I think if one guy pushes far enough, I think this guy would be safe enough. Still not a great thing to be next to. That also could detonate his landmine. He actually damaged his own landmine, which I think my fluffy tails maybe cover up the health bar there. Just trust me when I say the landmine got damaged there. 52 push right forward, MG42 firing away, hitting the rifleman squad. Pioneers advancing will spot the landmine and also spot the assault engineers. US players actually lacking stated infantry squads. And does have Major in the field, almost have enough resources for a Sherman tank. He may be seen for a bulldozer. His opponent doesn't have Battle Phase 2, so with our cast division, a bulldozer is actually a feasible item right now. Well, regular Sherman tank is of course a very good journalist tank, so it is probably the more reliable option. Either way, Sherman or bulldozer are both perfectly fine options right now. Assault grenades there. Explodes for quite a bit of damage there. Lieutenant does not get wiped on out. Sherman tank almost complete.
We are losing a sector. Capture complete.
Point has been captured. Sherman tank now deployed in the field. Using, I think it was like the Ardennes assault was at not Dog Company, not Fox, that has a blue butts. I think it's a mechanized company. I forget what company name that was. Dog was the engineer support company. I just can't remember what the other ones are. Able was the airborne. Right? What was the mechanized one? I cannot remember what the name of that company was.
Just got a report of an infantry unit being wiped out.
Looks like they lost a squad somewhere. Sorry, I missed that part. Don't know which squad though. I see the one rifle squad, one lieutenant, one assault engineer, and one reaction squad. So I'm not sure what squad got wiped out. Now the Stuart now, or not Stuart, Sherman tank now being repaired and up. A rifle squad on the build queue.
We're all done. Now there is a piece of mediocre engineering. You got a rifle squad waiting for orders.
Second rifle squad now, or redeployed. Stuart pushes his way forward. Lieutenant squad backing on off from the assault engineers. Stuart pushes his way forward. Up here, a bit of smoke. Big splash hit there. Grenadiers now falling back. Smoke grenade has been fired. Good high explosive round there. We got the good shot onto the Sherman tank, but that Pack 40 is almost down. The high explosive round there. The Grenadier does fall back. We've got the target weak point there. Still in range and knocks out the Sherman tank. Rifle squad throws a frag grenade there. Pack 40 needs to fall back, but did good work. Does get the crew. Bar squad now deployed on the field. Pioneer taking a bit of damage. Don't pick up the... he lost the Pioneer. Wasn't paying too close enough attention to that. Stewart there. He does have another Pioneer with a Minesweeper though, at least. Grenadiers, Assault Grenadiers, push way forward. You now have an M10 on the build queue. I guess he wants a cheap option deal with 2-2s, but I think the M10's not a really good item. It's only gets a single 2-2 on the field. He is not seeing anything else. The Wehrmacht player has gone to Battle Phase 2. He may be going for Battle Phase 3 for the Tiger tank. Got quite a bit of fuel stored on up. But it's feasible. And if one goes for an M10, it would be a good idea to go for the Tiger tank, because it's an anti-tank asset. You don't have to pull out any tank asset to counter your opponent's tank asset. Good shot there from Mortar. The Mortar so far has been quite good so far this game. Well, I say 2 kills, so... But almost 2 levels of efficiency. Double taps the Stewart there. Grenadier squad needs to fall back. Another Grenadier firing away. M10 push forward. It can do infantry crushing, but of course that's very gimmicky. And it's going for infantry crushing. Does fall back in time. Double pack 40. One Teller Mine is a great way to bait that M10. If he sees the M10 trying to go for crushes, go for some Teller Mines. We are seeing a Stug on the field. Which, like I said, he could probably skip it and go straight for the Tiger tank. But I guess he just wants to counter to the M10. Plus, wouldn't be half bad help chase down the Stewart. Stewart push way forward, gets some damage there. Pack 40 connects onto the Stewart. Stug now deployed on the field. Smoke barrage raining on in. Mortar firing away. Mark target or prioritize target turned on. Just a single bazooka there. Not a massive threat to the Stug. Good pens there onto the M10. Better repairs from the Pioneers will buff out those scratches. Do now have a Scott deployed on the field. Good Scott, that was a good hit. And also being immolated there. Needs to fall back. Does not lose that squad. Stug hitting down south to engage the Stewart. What was a miss there? Is that landmine? Nope, those are just broken sandbags. I swear, broken sandbags looks like landmines to me. Like light AT mines. Or the Computero's 1 demolition charges.
Our opponents are seizing a sector.
Pioneers push way forward.
The enemy is attempting to steal our sector.
MG42 suppresses down the rifleman. Stewart advancing. Scott fires away. Splash the Pioneer a little bit. Most smoke barrage here. Rifle squad or lieutenant push way forward. Rifle squad gets good hits on the grenadiers. These forces are on push way forward. And the rear squad's gonna get suppressed. Grenadiers engaging this for engineer. Rifle grenade gets a good hit there on the rifle squad. Up here, bit of hits there. Grenadier squad starting to fall back. Stewart and Scott backing on off. Lieutenant pushing way forward.
Position machine. We're losing a capture point.
Good splash up there on the grenadiers. Pioneers now starting to fall back. Good smoke hit there. Smokes out the Pack 40. Scott, of course, will roll miss, but was aiming for 2-2 either way. Lieutenant heading down south. Rifle squad's going to press down the lieutenant. Stewart heading around. Still gets a good shot there in the Scott. M10 way up north. Right now, because VPs, the US player has a pretty good lead, but the Valor player has enough VPs to be safe with. Lieutenant squad does get pinned down. There's a capture course again, capture VP capture against the Valor player while at it. Good hit there onto the Stewart. Assault engineers getting suppressed down. Rifle squad moving around.
Anti-tank gun, ready for action.
Grenadiers to engage the assault engineers. Rifle squad taking some damage. Grenadiers, of course, upgrade of LMG. Rifle squads do not even have a bar. This one does have 2 bars. The flame engineers may also have a bar. Not a bad idea, a weapon for them to pick up, but doesn't look like they are equipped with a bar. This part does have some munitions to work with, maybe saving for some siege barrages. Lieutenant starting to get suppressed there. Two push way forward. Nope. Scott moving around. Some tank traps now being built. Got the captain upgraded with a bar. Maybe trying to ally for some M1AT guns, which he has gotten one. Assault grenadiers up north, just kept from northern VP. As another fighting position has gone down. Lieutenant is sprinting his way forward with a bazooka. Does find the MG42. Stug does take a bit of damage there. Does take a pen there. Just moving around, got a smoke grenade firing. Good pen there on the 2-2. Great Scott shot there. Does not get a squad wipe, but got pretty close. Captain may finish him off though, below succeeding the other Grenadier. Good hits there by the Scott. The Scott is doing severe damage to the Wehrmacht player right now. Fires off another smoke grenade there. Rifle squad or Grenadier squad does get wiped out. Still getting some repairs. Tiger Pawns are now pulled in the field. Being upgraded for Pinto Mount. We got bulldozers as well. But there's no adequate counter to the Tiger tank. He has some soft counters in the form of the M10 M1AT gun, but no hard counters. So the Tiger tank's going to have a lot of presence on the field. Dozer may immediately go down. Stewart may go down. Attack tank rolls a miss there. Does evacuate the vehicle crew. Granted, it was basically unvetted vehicle crew. Does have Thompsons though. While I've heard the Thompson upgrade, I've seen the Thompson upgrade do quite well for vehicle crews. They do not have the. They're way too squishy to really use them effectively. Tiger tank immediately goes to the base. This is going to cause a bit of issues. The ambulance did take a direct hit there. M10 here, anti-tank rifle grenade connects. Progress fire there. M10, does take out the Scott there. Still push way forward. This is becoming so messy. Just fall back with this guy here. Tiger tank getting hit by the bazooka. One anti-tank rifle grenade does go down to flanking M1AT gun. Light artillery barrage running in, but he's walking into it. Vehicle crew can still be useful for getting some repairs done. The medical, and he gets back the ambulance. The vehicle crew can repair up the ambulance. In fact, the vehicle crew can recruit the ambulance and distribute medical supplies themselves, allowing the medic to be on the front line. Does take out the stroke there. MG42 firing away, MG42 here. Not many things to stop the MG42, so as though a smoke grenade of the lieutenant, but I've got the other MG42 still firing away uncontested. This guy should start recovering, but he's getting hit by the Grenadier here while these guys are going to get pinned down. Another smoke barrage on the MG42. Rifle grenade onto the rifle squad, does get a bit damage here. Double Thompsons lock both the weapon slots of vehicle crew. I think. I honestly have no idea. It's generally a bad idea to go. Let's see, I do have... Nope, I can... We're losing a capture point. It suggests he can still pick it up when I have this highlighted. So, it appears not. Well, I thought I also includes the entire squad of Thompsons. I need to double check that. A capture point is being overrun. That's like a bit of damage there. I see you're busy repairing. I see a grease gun, so it's not entire squad. I see one Thompson. That's a tank there. They are crew of a tank. Or actually no, the M10's not a tank. It's a self-propelled gun, also known as a tank destroyer. Tank destroyers are an inherently defensive tool, especially in the U.S. Army doctrine for the time frame. Oh, you got German tanks pushing forward. This light chassis can go from one location to another location pretty quickly and fuel efficiently. Can simply drive over there and immediately start engaging the target. Can't really take a hit. The M10 has similar armor profile as the Sherman tank, which is actually decent versus the German 50 millimeters. But not perfect. Rifle grenade fired. Good hit there on the assault engineers. And M10 does escape on out of there. See, vehicle crew, they are found dirt. We're losing a capture point. Yep, looks like you are correct. It is double Thompson. One of our fighting positions is looks like the Pack Ford engaging the fighting position and goes down. Regular Sherman tank push right forward. Smoke mortar firing away. Pack 40 does get smoked out. He can force fire the ground. Connects to the force fire the ground. Oh, there's a teller mine here. That could have been killed off, finish off that Sherman tank. Also, has it always been dropped for vegetables there? Sherman tank did not find the teller mine, found the Pack 40. Double Pack 40. S mines. He may destroy some S mines there. Some of them detonated there. M10 push away forward. A capture point is under attack. More mine detonations there, so there's still at least one mine. Pack 40 double taps the M10. Assault Grenadiers gets good damage there, force back these squads.
The capture point is under attack.
Does smoke out the MG, but does get pinned down.
300 points. Our supply line just got cut off.
Let's see. With all the destruction, US player has plenty of fuel to work with. The Mirror player, not too much. He only has a 2-2 for anti as a vehicle asset, which is probably just meant to police flanks nowadays. M10 here doesn't really have any proper target engaged in 2-2, but there's no real vehicles engaged, so the Mirror player right now does not need to pull out a heavy amount of anti-tank assets to deal with it, though he does have to do triple pack 40. But he does not need a Panzer IV or Stug for the time frame. In fact, with triple pack 40, he can probably use that to save up for some other assets, whether it be Brumbar or Tiger Tank. I say Brumbar is not a bad option right now. Of course, he may not have the structure built for it. And we'll still need more fuel in general for the Brumbar. Does go for Panzer IV, using all of his available fuel for it.
Reinforcements in. 75mm gun carrier ready.
Another Scott deployed in the field. So engineers do find a home. Or is that some sort of rail or station in general? Or whatever this industry is. Or whatever's left there. Nothing much left there. Yeah, I have no idea what type of industry this would be. Silo? Could have been a fuel station? Maybe something involved in the rail station. But somebody had to put a giant flag in the middle of the railroad, knocking out the railroad itself. Mortar does get a splash hit there on the 2-2.
The enemy is overrunning one of our capture points.
Panzer IV now engaging the rifleman. Good pen there on the 2-2. Pack 40 used target weak points, but that one's getting smoked out a little bit there. The other one's getting some good hits there. It's also versus C3. 3 targets. Does not get a shot off there. Panzer IV straightforward. Gets a pen there onto the Panzer IV. Was that a landmine there? Nope, those are more sandbags and bricks there. Panzer IV falling back, and Scott and M10 will escape on out of there.
We're at 200 points.
NG42 does get unsmoked. Frag grenade onto the MG. Good pen there on the Panzer IV.
Rounds complete. Breach clear.
Good shot there on the Panzer IV. Flame Engineers trying to emulate the Grenadiers. Assault Grenadiers taking a bit of damage.
We're losing a capture point.
Good hit there on the Grenadiers. Good damage on that rifleman squad. Mortar here. Mortars have efficiency 3 of 7 kills. M10 located back there. Does see a shot there from the Pack 40. Double Pack 40 hits. We got double target weak points, looks like. Rolls and miss there.
A capture point is being overrun.
Right, Lieutenant does get a bit of suppression there. Smoke grenade fired. we got the assault group now uploaded in field, equipped with Panzer Shreks. M10 swords directed there. He does man evacuate pretty quickly, and body blocks a Scott there. He's advanced way forward. He should be reloaded relatively soon. He moves forward and connects, takes out the Scott. I was not expecting a mechanized assault group right then there. Has 2 STGs to help decrew this M1AT gun. One STG to take out the AT gun. Does decrew the AT gun. Maybe force fire. Yep, it's going to force fire, take out the AT gun, and does fall back there. Unusually effective late game mechanized assault group. Very nice. And looks like he may have lost a Grenadier recently. Dropped the MG42. Pick it off the M with the other Grenadier. Got a dual equipped Grenadier. Should be very effective. Artist fire turned on onto the Panzer IV. Does get cancelled. Off of Twitter. Assault Engineers firing away. Scott rolls a miss there.
Just got a report of an infantry unit being wiped out.
Panzer IV blitzes way forward. No Protest fire turned on. It crushes one of the models of the Captain Squad. Intake rifle grenade does connect on the Panzer IV.
We're losing a capture point.
Pack 40 does connect. Does blitz on out of there. Does get Tucker weak point connection, but of course out of range, as well as vision range. Panzer IV is a good pen there. Bazooka poses no threat to the Panzer IV right now. Of course, I got another spam bot. Don't interact with it. Of course, I love how the spam bots nowadays are getting very, very broken. Oh, casting's more of a hobby since it's none of my stuff is monetized. I am a network engineer, so I manage network switches, cables, run cables in buildings, that sort. I think last year I ran about 20,000 kilometers, or no, 20,000 feet, not kilometers, very different. 20,000 feet of cable last year. Rifle grenade fired. Good hit there on the rifleman. I like it. I can work with my hands, and also pretty AI proof since AI can't lay down physical cables. And since my area has a little bit of specialization to it that I don't really want to go into detail at the moment, I have a little bit of a higher pay rate than normal network engineers. Good shots there, good stuns there. The Jackson stun for Panzer IV goes down, but the Jackson goes down. He has almost enough fuel for the Tiger tank, which is a great way to clear the way for the Tiger tank. Another Scott goes down.
The gun carrier just got knocked out.
Bundle grenade thrown, splashes the lieutenant a little bit. Panzer grenadier is going to fall back. M42 here. Multiple. Oh, he's doing a good job destroying tank traps. Guess the anti-tank guns are anti-tank traps, actually. But yeah, back what I was trying to say beforehand, before the action, I have a bit of some specialization which makes it a bit more niche, resulting in a decent pay rate. And right now I'm quite glad for that, since I don't have to worry about searching in the job market, because I always do horrible job searching. Pack 40 gets good damage there. M10 roaming around that telemine will not be found. The tip is dead. Yeah. Smoke grenade has been fired. Rock squad straight forward. We'll find the eventually 1 Panzer Grenadiers. 2 STGs not going to do all too well. Yes, yes, he did. Another Tiger Panzer now deployed in the field. US players lost all of his vehicle assets, barring this M10, which is pretty well vetted. I can't remember how much veterancy is on that M10. Is that veterancy 2 or maybe veterancy 3? Don't go by the vehicle crew veterancy. But the Tiger Panzer is now deployed on the field. The US player could save up another Jackson when seeing the Tiger Panzer. Probably a good idea. Just need a little more fuel, as well as probably a bit more manpower is this bigger issue at the moment. Oh, M10 push way forward is veterancy 3. Oh, M10 does get a pen there on the Tiger tank. And the Tiger tank gets a pen in return. Bazooka actually does pen there. And now the lieutenant is fighting the Tiger tank. Frag grenade there from the rifle squad. The assault grenadier squad did actually find a bar. Very nice. But probably needs to fall back. Tiger tank push up north. Destroys a good amount of cover there. I would not want to be behind a pile of bricks when a Tiger tank destroys it. Copy 2 absorbs the shot entirely. Real life, everyone behind that pile of bricks is dead. Including the M10. At least the guys are in the open top part. Grenadiers kept to the fuel sector. Rock squad does get suppressed there a little bit. Hold fire turned on the Tiger tank for some odd reason. I understand prioritize fire, but not really hold fire sometimes. Maybe try to avoid any shots there. The US players lost a lot of stuff right now, but has good core of infantry. The Vermont player has a good core of AT guns and cores of Tiger tank. Maybe next thing should either a Panzerwerfer or a Brumbar. Because I don't think he will need a Stug even against a Jackson. I think more anti-infantry assets would be nice. Another Pioneer is not a bad idea. Even though he has 1 Pioneer, veterancy 2 with Minesweeper, which will be a decent repair item with the Tiger tank. Heavy tanks sometimes do require 2 Pioneers, especially if you want to focus on the tank being aggressive. Is that a telemine? There's a telemine here. That could be a bit of a problem for the US player. Finds S mines as well. Rear echelons up north, so they will not find the teller mine. Inside the garrison, it's not a great garrison for the assault grenadiers, even though they do have a bar. They have a bar. Gazing around a little bit too much. Just like if there was Civ 5 out AI. You now have the rock squad does get pinned down. Grenadiers moving around. Battle mine still there. Reaction squad does fall back.
We're losing a capture point.
M10 versus 3 straight forward. Gets a pen there on the Tiger tank. Good shot there. Our squad falling back. This Lieutenant Squad 4 does find some S mines. And looks like all the S mines have been destroyed. After bar assault grenadiers have access to get more guns, let's find out. Oh, he's retreating back, can't check at the moment. But it may be a little bit difficult. We have to find a drop slot up on the ground. Bundle grenade, predictive, but unsuccessful. You may not have access to another weapon, I honestly don't know off the top of my head. Our squad pushing forward with Minesweeper. It may be a bit difficult to spot this landmine with all the chaos. If he does spot it, it'd be hard to see because of all the rubble. Though right now, this telemine is uncharacteristically good at keeping a secret, because after all, it does tell a lot. Teller. Mine, that. Okay, that's horrible. Much better in my head. Let's see now. Assault Grenadiers. Need to find a drop weapon on the ground. Tiger Tank is a good shot there. Has a bit of backdrop. I think the Inky Tank mine. Or not the Inky Tank mine. Inky Tank trap. Tank trap. Ah. Inky Tank rifle grenade does connect on the Tiger Tank. Oh, and there goes the Grenadiers. Oh, the US player's on 25 tickets. Very nice. Very player doing a good job of the VPs. Good it there onto the MG42, forcing it back. See, I don't think I can highlight back over here. Nope, I can't highlight there. Oh, he's also falling back. Yeah, I don't think I can highlight this. Yep, can't highlight that. We have to see if there's a drop on the ground and select on them. See if they can pick something up. Which is feasible. Telemine back here is still there. You're facing the wrong way. That's Berlin. You're not trying to go to Berlin. Number squad's behind some good heavy cover. Our squad took a direct hit. More tank traps. He's been building a decent number of tank traps. This telemine still exists. Then push forward. Pioneer's trying to get hit. Scott's firing away. He does have double Scots. Going for a Sherman tank. I think he needs a Jackson at this point. A lot of stuff exploding. I think he may have lost a rifle squad. No, looks like they all fallen back. Siege barrage is raining down. Some steel rain. Extra large steel rain. So it's like steel hail. Panzer is heading up north. Got the captain here. Another Panzer in the field. Like I said, oh, he evap. That was a little bit too close. One more round. I think there's another shell after this one. Yep, I heard it. It's... oh no. Okay, that could have been much worse. That siege barrage lasted for a decent amount of time. A good number of shells dropped from it. Assault Grenadiers do take a shot. It's not Schnapps. We do not have the Assault Grenadiers holding back. Too many Scots there. 24 tickets. Starting to press this guy here. M10 blitzing on out of there. Sherman take straight forward. We got the light artillery barrage, which does pin down the rifle squad. This might be game over for the US player. Panzer IV heading up north. Sherman tank. Panzer IV pursuing the Sherman. Good pens there. M10 advancing, gets a pen. Sherman tank may go down, but does take another pen there onto the M10. Use the right squad to capture the point. M42 does not get on top of the point. Did not deploy far enough forward. At that point in time, probably should have just kept right there and fire away. A lot of smoke. US players on 15 tickets. Pioneers advancing. Got a drop weapon there, and... oh, I was too busy taking a drink, so my hand was not on the mouse. does take a bit of damage there. Bar Assault Grenadiers push forward, finds a lieutenant. Grenade there onto the Assault Grenadiers, do take a bit of damage. Assault Grenadiers nice and close to the lieutenant. Lieutenant model is down, so no... what's it called? Thompson. Assault Grenadiers do fall back. Yeah, I always love seeing smoke play. Sherman tank does go down to the double pack 40. Though he does have triple pack 40 on the field, they'll just warn them back here along with the MG42. That's part of the special division. M10 does get a nice flanking shot there. Pack 40's engaging. Pack 40's on top of the VP, and that's probably going to be game if that gets captured. So Scott goes down. M10 taking a bit of a hits there. Stroke E deployed on the field. There goes the M10. Another Scott goes down. US player is disintegrating. And that's probably going to be game.
We're down to 10 points.
10 points. I say just dogpile units on the center point, and you will win. No Pan's Tactician, no smoke for himself. No, wait. This guy can throw a smoke barrage. Pioneers dogpile on the point. Yep, just let the guys just go down. Light artillery barrage, bulldozer deployed in the field. Pioneer gets wiped on out. Infectious 3 Pioneers. Everything's starting to explode.
We lost an infantry unit. They got...
And that is the end of the game. As Angrade saying, thank you for watching, and on to the next replay. I try to avoid pick up weapon. If I pick up a weapon with Pioneers, I just try to pick it up just so it denies it from my opponent. But I'm going to take time, restart the game, clear out the VRAM cache, and while I was rebooting, I do need to use the restroom. Please give me a moment. And let me know if you guys want to see a 1v1 or 2v2. Please give me a moment.
Sega.
My apologies, I'm back. Oh. Got one vote for a 1v1 with nobody else saying anything else, so 1v1 will be. Let's see, let's try to do something for perhaps OKW and maybe Brits vs OKW? Let's see. Seems reasonable enough. Looks like there's going to be no OKW this week. It's probably going to be my last game for tonight as well. True, but they don't really have offensive veterancy. They get target size. I don't think they get any accuracy veterancy, all that sort. Plus, usually in the late game, I'm very good with tanks, so I need them constantly repairing. Greetings everyone, and Grade here with another couple Euros to replay. Spawn on the right side as a blue UKF, we got Mooples. Spawn on the left side as the red Wehrmacht player, who's immediately select the mechanized assault doctrine. We got Gentle Joe. We also have immediate doctrine selection of the Special Weapons Regiment. So because he's a tank hunters. which would be good versus the initial light vehicles, as 222s and the potentially mechanized assault group. Assault Grenadiers deployed in the field. Are we seeing tier 1 skip? Yes, we are going to see a tier 1 skip. Generally say don't go for more than 2 Assault Grenadiers. This map while it does have a lot of wide open areas, but there's enough areas to do some flanking maneuvers. You're going to have to really use the sprint ability they have. Not as good as the conscripts Ura, after all, only lasted 5 seconds rather than 10. NG42 going straight in the center of the map, trying to get behind this heavy cover, the Panzer IV. I think the Variable player is a little bit too congested in the center of the map right now. Assault Grenadiers, I think, heading straight for the cutoffs like this, so he's going to be hyper aggressive. Gotta be careful about the intersection if they get behind heavy cover and stay there. This would be the time to do a sprint, but not enough munitions for it. The British player is not paying close enough attention, and the Assault Grenadiers getting into close range is going to cause huge issues here. British player was not ready for the aggression. Heavy cover there from utilized. MG42 push way forward. This is some early victories here. Looks like you have to be a bit more on the tree there. I think this tree is designed to force units into light cover and to capture behind the point. Your section over here. You just need to get this point decaptured. That is a cutoff sector. MG42 set up an excellent position there. This guy's going to get disintegrated. Suppress down this guy here. This guy has a possibility of being wiped, but the MG42 has excellent cut. Oh, he does get wiped. Oof, that's a big loss there. Assault Grenadiers need to protect the flank of the MG42. Reposition there. And yep, with the Assault Grenadiers pursuing him, he can't really be dancing around the MG42 like that. And right now, the Variable player does have better field control, has 2 siege points and now the mission points. Pioneers just go around catching up sectors. And right now, the British player only has the 1 resource sector. Brand carrier or universal carrier now deployed in the field. The Assault Grenadiers advanced towards negative cover. I don't think he should have pursued that guy. You should be playing around the MG42. This is just an anchor point, this part of the map. You can load up, yep, he's going to load up a squad in the universal carrier and drop him off here. He shouldn't be aggressive like that. He has the point of major contention right here, so you should have been playing around it and not from it. And now the did force him back there. The Assault Grenadiers are still right there. He could help protect the MG42 from being overran. Battle Phase 1 is being researched. He has right now almost 60 munitions. Maybe going for an early med bunker would be a good idea. But right now with the Universal Carrier, probably should go straight for a 222. The Mechanized Assault Group is inferior, in my opinion, to the regular 250 half-track. Because 250 half-track is available as 0 command points. It's actually pretty fun to rush out.
The enemy is attempting to steal our sector.
MG4 gets inside this garrison. It's a good hard point for the MG42. And does manage to find an angle to pursue the intersection there, force him back. Overall, I say the Variable player is doing quite well, though he has made some critical mistakes.
The enemy is taking our territory.
Assault Grenadiers who fall back.
Enemy forces are securing our territory.
Variable player has not built tier 2 just yet. Pioneers, of course, right in front of us. Panzer Grenadiers on build queue. I wonder if he's going to go for Panzer Shreks. I don't really want to see that. I cancel the Panzer Grenadiers. I really do think he needs to get out Tier 2 quickly available. He could go for another Pioneer to help get Tier 2 going. He's going to be floating a bit of manpower. I do understand if he goes for the Mechanized Assault Group, that's a pretty good ability. But the problem is he needs a bit more command points, and building structures will help him out with that.
Our opponents are seizing a sector.
Assault Grenadiers now falling back.
Our lines of supply are disrupted. Eager for the off.
Universal Carrier, or
Enemy threatening a capture
yeah,
point.
but my mind's just drawing a blank right there. Universal Carriers push way forward. Intersections capture the VP, and we got this guy flanking. He's a free damage as he's hitting the intersection.
Let's be off. Taking fire.
MG42 is taking a decent amount of damage there.
Ready to infantry ready to spot and attack nearby enemy vehicles. Orders.
Good hits there onto the Universal Carrier. Vickers moving around. I'm perhaps some heavy cover around here, like behind that tractor. Possibly. Both the Universal Carrier is going for 2-2 now. With the Universal Carrier on the field, we've got to respond perhaps with a 2-2 with something.
Ready for action.
It can be gunned down, but can be very difficult sometimes.
From machine gunners.
Looks like the Panzer Grenadiers get suppressed by the MG4 by the Vickers behind some forward heavy cover there. Very nice. And the 2-2 right now will also help out providing some good pressure, such as the Vickers. We got a teller mine there. Don't tell.
Carrier ready to move off.
Intersection push way forward. Assault Grenadiers will push. Oh, immediately shoots back. That squad's way too wounded. Does he have medics at home? He does have the medical
Enemy causing
upgrade on
trouble.
one
Trying to
squad.
take one of our points. Loaded up and ready to move.
Yeah, actually does go for both for 2-2 and for the Mechanized Assault Group. Don't worry, it goes along with the 8-minute Mechanized Assault Group. I don't know what it means plates. Don't tell me that. Intersection moving around. Got the Royal Engineers moving their way forward. If you come to the string, you're gonna get bad puns. If I can come up with any of them.
Infantry squad trained and ready to go.
Got a tank cutter section now pulled in the field. That's probably a good idea with the light vehicles now being pulled in the field. I'm perfectly fine non-conventional strategies. It spices up the game. And plus, going for non-conventional strategies can make it difficult for your opponent because they're not sure exactly what to do. If this, then what? Since through is away with 2-2. That's how you do it with 2-2. But yeah, when I used to play all the time with Company Heroes 2, I always go for unconventional strategies. One, it's fun. Two, your opponent doesn't really know what to do. And not to mention, I just think differently when it comes to... And I generally played 3v3s. I was quite highly rated in 3v3s. And I just played differently. And a lot of players just don't know how to handle different. They go for standard strategies, and my strategy is designed to go against standard strategies. Panzer Grenadiers do get suppressed there, of course, by the Vickers. That's the tank cutter section, not the 55 caliber sniper. The section does fall back. Assault Grenadiers, of course, can throw some assault grenades. The scatter would be very small. It does get pinned down, needs to fall back. 250 half track, you're back here, not getting repaired up. True. Yeah, true.
a sector.
There are some casualties here, so we've got a bit extra vision, plus them hugging against the point reveals them.
It's ready to use. Order, is it?
Oh, got another teller mine there. This one still exists, yes. So multiple teller mines in the field.
Enemy forces are
Pioneers do
securing
fall
our
back.
territory.
Got some British landmines there. This landmine could be quite deadly. He is already damaged, so probably will destroy the half track in one hit, if not makes it weak enough for other attacks. Additionally, the squad in the back could take some losses, and if it does gets immediately blown up, there's also the roll chance upon death, though I don't know if that unit has that. Assault Grenadiers, 2 of them. He may get 2-for-1 special here. Looks like he will. Actually, no, he missed.
The enemy is attempting to steal our
I'm
sector.
surprised he missed that. I could have sworn at least one of those guys crossed over it. Now he's going to find it. Or... there it is. Universal carrier moving around.
The HQ has been upgraded. Medium armor and rocket artillery is now available.
M1 AT gun here, or a 6-pounder there. But these guys reinforcing back, you need medics. And the British players not capture these sectors. This is something I always hate seeing players doing. It is actually important to capture those strategic points, because having 2 strategic points not captured like that is effectively having both a munitions and fuel sector not captured. Since the strategic point is half munitions sector, half fuel sector.
Seizing a sector.
So he's missing out quite a bit of income for not capturing that stuff up. And you can send the rogue engineers to capture that up. Grenadiers, of course, can vault over the fence. Unless he's going to vault over the fence. Or, nope, just use at cover.
The enemy has driven
That's a Bren squad, not the boys AT rifle squad. While I would say the Minesweeper squad should lose out, he is far more damaged. Panzergrenadiers push away forward.
is ready to deploy.
Stogis can now be summoned. He almost has enough fuel for it. Does he have battle phase? He does have battle phase 2. His opponent right now has tier 1 and tier 2 being built. It is possible for him to deploy out Stug E. It will be instantaneous. Panzertrack squad upgraded onto the 250 half track. Really wants that universal carrier destroyed, but he's all the way back here. He was already severely damaged. And when he take on connects, he can dismount the Panzer Grenadiers. Does. Vickers now setting on up. Assault grenades being summoned. 4 grenades. Gets a decent amount of damage under the
Ready to deploy.
MG. He also needs. He has Battle Phase 2 research, so that means he does have access to Veteran Squad Reloaders. Does lose the half track here. Panzer Grenadiers were not inside. While I went down the boys' AT rifles, who's already severely wounded. And looks at this, Assault Grenadiers getting ripped apart, thanks to negative cover. Stogi got a pretty good shot there. And almost wiped out his own squad there as well.
The enemy is taking our territory.
No friendlies killed.
New anti-tank gun has arrived.
Panzergrenadiers trying to fall back. We do have a landmine being built there once again. Vickers needs some healing. All the way back at home though. Does go for the MG42 upgrade here. Not a great gun for the Stug, since it only can fire forward. It's not necessarily a full 360, just a forward firing one. And that's why my mod actually I made it into an MG34 rather than MG42. Royal Engineers heading down south.
The sector has been cut off. The enemy has broken our supply
Stogie. Get some good shots there. This intersection just needs to fall back. Good hit there.
The enemy is taking our territory.
Don't see anything problems over here at the moment. Can't say for sure. Don't really want to alt tab and select stream health, but I think everything's fine over here.
We are losing a sector.
Got armor piercing rounds loaded up on the MG42. Good hit there onto the Vickers or Brand Squad. Take on the sections? No. In anti-infantry role, they're not better. But they at least can fight infantry. As opposed to, saying, a Piet squad. Smoke rounds firing away. The Panzergrenadiers trying to fall back. Yeah, I don't see that comment there, so I'm not sure. Ooh, and the structure goes down. The structure had some health to work with, but high explosive rounds like this can destroy structures a bit more easily. It blows up more panels. Cromwell on the build queue. We've got double Stug E in the field. He's going for another MG42. Probably better go for another Pack 40. Going for another Stug E or another MG42. He needs AT. I don't really rely on Panzer tracks myself. Nice smoke rounds there. Assault Grenadiers find the Power Tactics squad and wiped out. These Stuggies are doing some good work today. 5 kills, 11 kills. Stuggies are a unit I really have no faith in. They're dirt cheap and you get paid what you get for. No. They do not have any advantages against units in heavy cover. Their missed shots can probably destroy the cover a bit more easily, but that's about it. Destroys a landmine there. He also heard the announcement saying they'd killed something. In this case, they killed a landmine. Vickers firing away with the take aim ability. Pack 40 or 6-pounder does get a good shot there. Pioneer's about to get wiped on out. They do get wiped out there. Now he's out of repair squad, which actually is quite important. He is blitzing his way forward, or prior to his fire. Pack 40 also connects. Good smoke shot there. Wasn't there a Telem? Nope, he will not find the Teller mine. The British player needs more medics. One medic squad is not enough. This squad will disintegrate and the Stuggies will kill that off. Also, there's an MG42 there. He's going to take quite a bit of losses.
Enemy forces are securing our territory.
Stogie rotating around, fires one shot.
Pioneers ready
Gets a
for
good hit there on the
assignment.
healthy squad. This squad could be one-shotted. Tallow mine there could be utilized, so this could be great bait. Farmall's way back home, but definitely a wood path towards the tallow mine. Speaking about tallow mines, is this one still existing? Yes, it is. And we've got, I think, officer artillery onto the MG. Will he spot in time? Assault Grenadiers. About to get wiped on out. Does get wiped out there.
We are losing Soldaten.
Cromwell pushes his way forward. Oh, good force on the ground. It is when it comes to the British medical options, they of course have the medic squad, the medic upgrade, or the forward observation post medics. The medic squad costs 180 manpower. The forward observation post is 200 manpower plus the 60 munitions, but it takes 0 population as opposed to the medic squad's what, 3 population? Or 2 population actually. You get the medic upgrade, which of course does cost munitions, but of course limited to certain squads. The fact that he only has a single medic upgrade and no other options, it's hurting him quite a bit.
Grenadiers standing
So many of
by.
these units are wounded and they disintegrate pretty quickly, so his manpower, that's one reason why his manpower is so low as well. Granted, he's also a pop cap. And Stilk E starts doing, they do a lot of wounding action, which means that follow-up shots will likely wipe out squads.
Our opponents are seizing a
This squad
sector.
could get wiped out from that shot, though it was a miss.
You now have Tiger tanks at your command.
Tiger Panzers can now be brought on in. He does not have Battle Phase 3, he does have Battle Phase 2. Pioneers are falling back. Do we have a mortar emplacement? Auto grenades been thrown. These guys are getting hit pretty hard.
Our brave infantry is dying.
It looks like that healthy Panzer Grenadier squad does get wiped on out. See, there's a couple of hits there. I think those were mortar. The mortar pit got some good hits there. The mortar pit is pretty close. The scatter's going to be pretty tight. God, so Vickers need a medic. Yes, the Stu and the Stug E are different units entirely, historically and in game. They do similar roles, of course, but the Stug E uses the short-barreled 75mm. The Stu is equipped with 105mm. So they are actually different assets. The Stu might be based off the Panzer IV chassis rather than the Panzer III chassis, like the Stug, but that part I'm not sure. Smoke barrage raining on in. Nice bit of smoke there. I love seeing mass smoke.
Authorized to request more powerful units.
Possibly? Not sure. I cannot tell you what German name scheme it roughly is. I know number goes up and letter goes up, but what the word in front of number and letter it means is I'm not sure. Like Panzer Kampfwagen course, that means the tank. And the, of course, you got, of course, the... Historically, the Panzer III got the Panzer 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... No 7, and then the mouse was supposed to be Panzer 8. Maybe the King Tiger's Panzer 7, but I'm not sure. Don't think so though. Never heard it. Heard it called a Panzerkampfwagen 7. The Tiger tank is Panzer 6. Assault grenades and bundle grenade, I believe. Ooh, took a bit of damage there. I heard of some sort of artillery barrage. Bundle grenade gets a great hit there. Wipes out that squad entirely. And some good hits on the assault grenadiers. King is Panzer 6B. That's interesting. I would not have guessed that, because they are entirely different chassis. And I'm pretty sure, yeah, and the Tiger tank came before the Panther, but the early model Panther, the prototype, was of much, much lighter weight, hence why it's Panzer 5 rather than Panzer 6. By the way, the assault officer does get pinned down there. Ooh, direct hit there from the base artillery. Stu was Sturmhaubitze, so Storm Howitzer. Got it. Sounds about right. And the Birnbauer Sturmpanzer. But it also has 105. No idea. Again, I do not speak German. There were some other projects, but not sure about the numbers. Yeah. When it comes to the Tigers, there's a Tiger tank. When it comes to the designs, strangely enough, apparently the Panther was actually cheaper to make than the Panzer IV, as late war manifests. Of course, it had extreme reliability issues. A lot of the reliability issues of the Tiger tank were fixed pretty early on, so it didn't have too big of reliability issues. Panther just had bad reliability. King Tiger and Jag Tiger also. Then there's also the Ferdinand, or the Porsche Tiger. And everybody knows about that. Just Potential History has a pretty good video on that one. When did that video come out? Like 2014? Do have the assault grenadiers are pretty wounded right now. So is the what's we call it, universal carrier. Good shots there onto the MG. Oh, the assault grenadiers looks like gonna get wiped on out. They do get wiped out. They do capture the point. Right now the access price is 185 tickets versus 378. What was a miss there? Tiger tank does receive a pen.
We are losing the sector.
No. Absolutely not. There's a reason why they went for the Henschel design as opposed, or was it Comp or Henschel? I can't remember. They did not go for Porsche.
Enemy is taking our territory.
It caught fire. It had a petrol electric drive, which liked to catch on fire. So if it goes up of a hill, it would like catch on fire. It had worse reliability than Panthers, King Tigers, and reference points.
Enemy forces are securing our territory.
Petrol-electric drives always have been not great in tanks, and Apparently, actually, the new Abrams, the M1E, that's being developed, apparently has a petrol-electric drive. Of course, with modern technology, maybe we can work out all the kinks.
Squad of pioneers has arrived.
Yeah, petrol-electric drives, when it comes to power management, when it comes to trying to use the rotates transfer energy using electrical cable rather than using mechanical energy when it comes to petrol-electric drive, the more power goes through a cable, the hotter it gets. If you don't have adequate cooling or stored enough cable to withstand the heat, it will light itself on fire. If you ever watch BattleBots, you saw seeing some robots start smoking. It's because it's drawing too much power at once, and resulting in overheating the systems, would it be the battery or the wiring, or in motors.
Panzerkampfwagen Tiger awaiting orders. Standing by.
I'm not sure. He has quite a bit of fuel. He does have anvils, so Churchill's are a possibility. This one is building a heavy panzer core, so burn bars can be useful. Right now, with the Tiger taking the field, probably a good idea to go for a Firefly, then go for some Churchills later on, whether it be Churchill Crocodile or Churchill 7. Churchill Crocodile does have higher fuel consumption, but right now his problem is manpower. Like I said beforehand, his lack of medics is causing him to lose, be not manpower efficient. He's losing a lot of manpower just because of all the splash attrition from the Stuggies. Both these Stuggies have Veterancy 2 right now.
Fresh Panzergrenadiers.
In Veterancy 2, they get armor skirts and increased rate of fire. Stuggy went down there.
Destroy their Panzer.
Carmel's falling back. Telemine still exists up here. How about this telemine? There's an explosion there. Or in there. That's where the telemine was, so it looks like it got detonated, maybe by a stray shot, not sure. A lot of slit trenches going on up. Right now he has 14 spare population for the British player, so that's a bit of a problem why he can't be spending his fuel. He's at pop cap. Churchill Crocodile take 20 fuel, and I think the Cromwell, he may be able to bring one of those in. Firefly costs 15, Cromwell costs 12. I think it'd be a good idea to go for our Firefly at this point to help deal with the Tiger. British landmine there, and another British landmine here. If he retreats on back, he vaulted the fence. The retreat path will not be great. Detonates his own landmine there. He falls back there. He does not hit that landmine. Does hit the Panzer Grenadiers. Found another landmine which wiped out the Panzer Grenadier. Takes out the Universal Carrier. That will free the population space. He's going to vault and escape. But that could leave him vulnerable to being crushed or shot. Does hit the retreat button there. May have pursued and finished him off. True, the British player is winning at the moment. And yep. What is that? I look away for another moment. It's like, alright, I saw him build a lot of slit trenches, and then it multiplied even further. The slit trenches are spreading like the rabbits. What is all those slit trenches? This is not Company Heroes 1. These two cost 50 manpower each, so they're cheap. He doesn't have spare. He has some spare manpower now. And looks like the Variant player is going for a Brumbar. Very nice. He has 2 Pioneers for repairs, but he's lacking infantry. I think he needs to go for, well, doesn't have access to tier 1. I don't think Assault Grenadiers in this point in time will be great. Those 6-man squads will be somewhat durable. I think more Panzer Grenadiers would be a good idea. The British player needs a Firefly. Could try a 70-pounder. Destroys a landmine, receive a heat grenade, because the Shug was very cold. Good at there. Brumbar straight forward. Schirmpanzer for Brumbar. gets a good round of the assault engineers, or rural engineers. Going for another heat grenade. The burn bar was also very cold, and he warmed them quite nicely with a heat grenade. Good pens there. Now got the crocodile, but he's at pop cap. He needs a spare population to just reinforce the rural engineering. Won't have enough. He has 2 spare population. If one of these squads get hit, he needs to not reinforce them. The row. Oh no, he still has 1 here for repairs, so he has some repairs available. But still, it's probably to lose some models over 1 intersection, so keep it back at home and have 2 row engineers for repairs with the amount of armor he has in the field now. Maybe not, just a church. Yeah, 2 royal engineers for Churchill and Cromwell is probably a good idea. Pioneers can need some repairs going. The Wehrmacht player it's currently neutral capture 141 versus 369. Constructs. Pen and bounce. The crocodile likes his sauerkraut extra crispy. Strogi gets hit there in the pack 40. Goes back on out of there. He does have agility in this guy, improves the mobility and rate of fire, so he has 2 rate of fire. Oh, light artillery barrage, I missed that part. Improves the 6-pounder, and honestly, that will of course free up the population space as I mentioned earlier. Ooh, took a straight shot there as well. A lot of split trenches, to the point where they call them tank traps. Gets inside garrison, which helps protect some suppression, but the mortars and not mention, although the fire still pose a threat to it. Needs to get out of there, he's probably get wiped on out. Now lost all of his Panzer Grenadiers now. Cromwell push right forward, hitting the burn bar. Gets put it there, takes out the cannon. Bit of splash hit there on the Cromwell. Yeah, they're not punished whatsoever. Good pen there on the Stogi. Crocodile advancing. Crocodile rolls a bounce. Tiger tank is facing the wrong way. It's not an IS-2 and traveling. And Stogi does go down, which actually does offer good crit support. So it's a bit of a loss there. The Wehrmacht player does not have much left. Oh, wait. Game may have paused a little bit there. I've been told if I switch between players, it may resume the game. Yes, it did. But I'm pretty sure the Wehrmacht player just was backed out of the game. Yep. And there you go. He's now out of the game. Zangread saying, thank you for watching, and on to the next replay. As mentioned beforehand, that shall be my last replay for tonight. So everyone, thank you for watching.